For context, I work at my local store and never had a bad interaction with a customer up to this point. I don't care what other people think of me, but a few days before my period, my PMS is so bad I am on the verge of suicidal ideation. Couple that with potential autism and diagnosed bipolar disorder, I wake up never really having complete control over myself. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I suffer every day from either physical or mental illness. I do my best to slap a smile on and be friendly to everyone. I love talking to people and making connections, so it's never been an issue. I say this knowing that if I was not suffering from heavy symptoms of my unfortunate medical history, I would probably not take what happened today so hard. I was working the drive-thru when we hit peak, and it was a consistent line to make sure we had good window times and slapping cars out. Every single time at the bare minimum, I would wave goodbye as I was also taking orders while ringing up and grabbing my own warning. Everything was fine until Mr. Americano came up, obviously fake for privacy reasons. I greeted him saying good morning, took his payment, then handed him his drink, thinking that interaction was over. Boy, was I wrong. I go to close the window as I was in the middle of taking an order when he stops me, causing me to have to halt the person's order I'm taking and make them wait. Hey Race, basically how the conversation went. Mr. Americano, thank you. Me, nods but doesn't speak as I'm taking the order. Mr. Americano, you could have at the very least said, "You're welcome," or "Have a good day," instead of what you did. Me, apologizes and pauses car that I'm taking order on. I'm sorry. Mr. Americano, no, don't apologize. Listen to me, sweetheart. If you are going to work in the service industry, you need to at the very least put a smile on your face. I don't treat people that way, even when I feel bad. Me, sir, I apologize, but I have a lot going on right now, mostly referring to the many drinks on my counter and taking orders. Mr. Americano, no, don't apologize. I don't care about your personal life. I'm just trying to help you, or else you are going to struggle in the service industry. Listen, I'll pray for you, but don't treat people like shit. You have a good day. I work 40 hours a week between 2 jobs while having to manage my multiple lifelong/chronic illnesses and am a full-time student. I love my job, and even when I feel like shit, I have never once called out and am more than willing to come in when needed. I love talking to people, and I hate that sometimes I can't connect at the window because I have to take orders. This guy is a regular, and I'm genuinely shocked by his behavior. I didn't know what to do other than apologize. I am so willing to stand up for others, but when I'm attacked, I always just crumble. I have so much anxiety over being fired at random. I live in a no-fault state and have been wrongfully terminated before, and losing all financial security when I'm already in debt. I take religion very seriously, and it made me so angry when he said he'd pray for me over me not verbally acknowledging him. I wanted to tell him that what he was doing wasn't Christ-like behavior, as many Christians fall short on, but again, anxiety over losing my job and turning the other cheek took over. It ruined the rest of my day. I ended up crying, but I refused to open up to my managers about it because again, if I show weakness, then I become unreliable. I work so damn hard every day. I'm exhausted, but I can't afford to not work every single day. I definitely know if I was a dude, he wouldn't have said anything because of the smile more comment, so I already know he's misogynistic. Nothing I ever do is enough, and any nice comments from my fellow partners didn't help at all. I'm glad I have supportive partners I work with, but that whole ordeal took my already fragile mental state and threw it over the fence.